today's video I am just going to be talking to you guys about a surgery that I had almost 2 years ago now, and that would be my septoplasty surgery. If you guys are really interested to know about my experience and the healing and everything that I went through, I have a video on that, and it has pictures and stuff in the video so you guys can actually see my experience. So I'm going to go ahead and link that video in the description for you guys. If you really want to know, I would definitely check that video out and then come back to watch this one so everything makes complete sense. So the reason I'm doing this video is because the video on my actual surgery experience has almost 100,000 views, which is one of my most viewed videos. So I figured that people actually want to know. In my case, I was searching videos before I had the surgery. I was really nervous and I was trying to get like a little bit of closure. So I didn't really find any videos when I was trying to like do research and stuff. So that is why I made my own, and it helped a lot of you guys, which I'm very happy about. So that is why I'm doing this part 2. There's not going to be any like fancy pictures, but I'm just going to go ahead and go over it with you guys. So I'm going to kind of do a little bit of a backstory. I noticed that I had a deviated septum. That is when the cartilage in your nose is like not straight and it's blocking one of your nasal passages. So in my case, my cartilage in my nose was kind of bent to the left, so I could not breathe out of the left side of my nose at all, and this is for as long as I can remember. I don't know what caused it. I don't know if anything caused it, if I was just like born like that, but I noticed that I couldn't breathe out of the left side of my nose. It went on for years. I thought that I could just like get over it. And I got to the point where it was just bothering me so much. I had to sleep on my left side so that I could like hold my hand to kind of pull open my nose, I guess, on that side, so I could breathe better if I slept kind of like pulling at it with my hand like this. And that was just really annoying. I had to sleep on my left side no matter what, or else I was just completely uncomfortable. And that was the first daily annoyance that I went through all the time, every day. I don't know if it's like the vibration, the feeling, but you could feel the cartilage rubbing on the walls of the nose. So that was making me sneeze a lot. It was always like itchy, and it was just driving me completely nuts. So it got to the point where I was having anxiety and like anxiety panic attacks because of it. Like I would just not be able to breathe properly, and it was really affecting me because I couldn't breathe. And like when you can't breathe, you kind of freak out a little bit, or at least I did. So that was where I was like, I can't do this anymore. I have to get this fixed or something's up. So I ended up looking online, like, is there any way that I can fix this without surgery? Most things said no, but then I came across stuff like this. There's actually this is the first thing that I got. So what is this called? I don't even know. This is called Sleep Right, and this is not what it was intended for. And basically you just pop it up in your nose, and it's supposed to open up the airways, and like I think this is more targeted for snoring people, but I figured I would give it a go. So you just like pop it up in there. It looks ridiculous. It pries open your freaking nose holes. It looks ridiculous. Did it work for me? Not a single bit, because it's opening up your like the front part. It wasn't doing anything for me in the center where the cartilage was closed up or whatever. So I tried this first. Then that didn't work, so I went and looked more. I was like, come on, there's got to be something so I don't need to have surgery. So I ended up going to Walgreens and getting this extra strength nasal strips. On the box, it says that it opens up your nose to relieve congestion for colds, allergies, snoring, or deviated septum. Says it right there. This one's 50% stronger, breathe better, and drug-free. So I actually ended up going through multiple different ones. I think I had 3 different brands, because some brands work, some brands don't. So I actually have 2 here. These are old. I was cleaning out my drawers and I found these. I don't use them anymore. I don't need to. But I'll get to that after. So this one is Breathe Right, Sleep Better. So this is the Breathe Right brand of the nose strip. I'm going to open it up. This is what it looks like. And basically it's like a plastic, it's almost like a band-aid with a kind of a hard plastic in the middle. So what you do is you fold it so that the papers, I'm doing really bad at showing you guys this. You fold it so that the papers stick out. You don't want to touch the sticky part. Place it on your nose and then put the wings down. And it's not going to stick to me because I have makeup on. It's not going to stick to the makeup. But basically it's going to go like that, stick to your nose, and just pull everything open. Now this, it has a long side and then the shorter side. The shorter side's going to pull open at the middle and the longer side's going to pull down lower. These actually worked for me. They weren't like amazing, perfect, but they definitely helped me sleep better. And here's this other brand. This is the Walgreens Extra Strength brand. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys this one as well. I'll try to do it, but it's not going to stick to my makeup. So same thing, but this is a little bit different shape. Like a band-aid, you don't want to touch the sticky part. Put it on your nose, stick it down. And it actually, oh wow. These actually helped. So if you do have a deviated septum and you're like going completely mad over it, I would totally recommend that you guys check out either the Breathe Right strips or the Walgreens ones. The Breathe Right strips were my favorite. They worked really well. I could sleep really well with them. Like I said earlier, not perfect, but if you can't afford surgery or I don't know, whatever the reasoning is, I would totally check out breathing strips. You can just get them at the drugstore in like cold aisle, I think. But I would totally give that a try if you're struggling with a deviated septum, because this did add some relief to it. That's all I wanted to do first of all, or talk about first of all. Now I'm going to talk about my end result of my surgery. So like I said plenty of times in the beginning, my surgery was almost 2 years ago. It'll be 2 years in like 2 months. So 2 years ago I had my surgery done. I can't breathe completely perfectly, but I can breathe so much better. I can smell better than before. My nose did not change shape at all. It does change shape when you first get the surgery done because it swells up. But after like all of the healing process and everything, my nose looks exactly the same as it did before. Because they're working from the inside, not the out. So the outside of your nose shouldn't be changed at all. I'm really happy that I went through with it, because multiple annoyances throughout the day because of the left side of my nose. Now going into it, I was afraid of needles and shots and all kinds of stuff. Not a fan of surgery. But being that I was like going through all these annoyances throughout everyday life, I just figured I would suck it up and try to go through the surgery, and it was not bad at all. The worst part about it is waking up after surgery and having like the sore throat and everything. Not a huge deal. I mean, it did hurt pretty bad, but like with pain medicine, it was pretty bearable. So if you're like thinking about doing it and you're just really scared, I would recommend that you do it and just like brave it, because it is definitely worth it, and it's going to be worth it for the rest of your life. I feel like the healing time went by really quick, because once the initial surgery is done, all they have to do is remove the packing. A couple days later, remove the splints, and then you never have to go back again unless you have complications, which I doubt. Just take care of it like you should. You shouldn't have any problem at all. So I went to the doctor pre-surgery, then like 2 checkups, and that was it. Downtime, didn't really have any. Like once everything's out of your nose, all the packing and stuff, you're pretty much good to go. It is going to be a little bit fragile or tender to touch. Like when I was applying makeup, I would use my sponge and like go like that. It was a little bit gentle or tender, and that was really the only thing. So healing time, not bad at all. Totally worth it. I just wanted to give you guys an update. Everything's great. Everything looks great. Everything feels great. and I would totally recommend that you guys look into getting the surgery if you have a deviated septum, because it really, like, literally is a life changer. So that is all that I wanted to update you guys on. I hope that you guys found this video helpful. Again, if you have not watched my actual surgery experience video, I will link that down below for you guys to check out. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will be seeing you guys in my next video very soon. Bye.